Hey everyone, Shabby here and welcome back to the next episode of SWE Octane. We are fresh off the back of our SWE Ascension pay-per-view, where of course we saw some fantastic matches and some really interesting developments with both the championships and of course Balor Club as well. And it looks like we're going to start tonight's show then with Cody Rhodes, of course the man who successfully retained his Octane Championship yesterday at the Ascension pay-per-view one-on-one against Kenny Omega in, I must admit, a match that I sort of, I didn't expect him to win, to be honest. I really thought Cody was going to lose the championship and Kenny would regain it, but yeah, I've got to give it to the guy. He's done fantastically well. He won the championship, of course, in that Fatal 4-Way Elimination match, our first pay-per-view, All or Nothing, and then, of course, retained it one-on-one against Kenny Omega at Ascension. He's online now, of course, to main event Shabby Mania. But who will be defending that championship against? That is going to be the major question. And maybe Cody Rhodes is going to address that here for us right now. Somebody get the guy a mic. Many people wrote me off before All or Nothing. And I came through and won the Octane Championship and the leadership of Bullet Club. Many more people underestimated me for Ascension. Thought Kenny Omega would regain his championship one-on-one. And I came through and won. I am proving categorically that I was the right man to take over and lead Bullet Club into the future. And so far, everything has gone to plan. However, the one thing that still grinds my gears was the rejection we had from Finn Balor. Finn, I offered you a chance to be part of the most dominant stable in SWE Bullet Club, and you rejected us, saying that we were just stuck in the past, and I think we have proved over the last 8 weeks that I am the future of this company. So Finn Balor, I want to offer you another offer. That offer is to face me one-on-one at Shabby Mania in the main event for the Octane Championship. I want to show everyone here that you are not even in our league. And here is our first match of the evening. It is going to be the Revival taking on the New Day in a tag team match. Now, of course, we are now starting to build up towards our finale pay-per-view, Shabby Mania, which should be coming up for you next weekend. That should work out pretty nicely, actually, because as I discussed yesterday about my moving house, it seems to have gone a bit more crazy now, and it seems to have moved my dates forward. So I think I might actually be moving the weekend of Shabby Mania, which will be interesting. It also means that I'm probably going to have any internet connection for about 2 to 3 weeks after that, because I've already booked my internet to be plugged in, and now they've changed my moving in date, so I'm going to be without internet for a couple of weeks, which is going to be a right pain in the backside, but it should mean I'll get enough chance to get a lot of things recorded, ready to go by the time we get back up and running. But hopefully at least we should get all of Octane sorted before I do that move. And then it means I get a couple of weeks off. A couple of weeks to move my entire... I've still got to pack everything. I've got a week and a half now, apparently, to pack my entire flat up ready to go. It's going to be crazy. So, of course, facing off against the Revival then is going to be the New Day. The New Day, yes it is. Oh, don't you be sour. I can't do it. I've got my TV on mute. I always put it on mute so it doesn't interfere with the older recording. So big matches for you this evening. As we saw earlier on in the beginning of our show, Cody Rhodes has challenged Finn Balor to a match at Shabby Mania, and that, should Finn agree, would assumingly be the championship match and also the main event of Shabby Mania, which would be pretty interesting. So we'll find out about that hopefully later on this evening. We do understand that Finn will be responding to that one this evening, and we do have a main event match sort of set up. Cody's going to be involved in that main event match here this evening, and we understand that we do have an opponent set up for him, but that'll be a bit interesting to find out who that is later on. I can't tell you much about tonight's show, actually, because there's a couple of surprises in it. Next up after this one, we're going to have Tommaso Ciampa taking on Evil. And then after that, we're going to have Bad Luck Fale versus Neville. And then our next 2 matches both involve some surprises. Some new people. This, that, and the other. So I'm not going to get too much into it. You'll have to wait and see. Be trying to build, like, build excitement as much as I possibly can. So here we go then, the New Day, Kofi Kingston and Biggie Langston taking on the Revival, Scott Dawson in the ring and Dash Wilder on the apron. Biggie now bringing Scott Dawson back up to feet into a backbreaker. A backbreaker. So what we've got then, we've got one more weekend. So we've got episode 2 and 3 next weekend. Then episode 4 of this month is going to be midweek. And then Shabby Mania will take place over the 19th and 20th weekend. So we're not far away from actually getting ourselves sorted. I'm going to try and get a lot of videos recorded and uploaded and scheduled to go live while I have no internet connection. So at least we should get something for you at least, hopefully. It's not going to be a very good month. There's going to be a lot of videos this month, but hopefully quality and quantity, that sort of shebang, you know, good times. Kofi trying to bring Scott Dawson back up, but Dawson with a jawbreaker on Kofi. Then into a Fez press and raining down with the right hands. So that's wrong. That should be... Okay. So I just realised there's a problem on my my car for Shabby Mania. I fixed it now though. We've got a cracking set of matches set up for you at Shabby Mania, I tell you. It's going to be really, really good. Oh, just looking at my own card. Of course, we found out on the Ascension pay-per-view yesterday, the victory for Aleister Black did mean that Aleister Black now will face off against Tetsuya Naito for at Shabby Mania, should I say. So that is one match that is guaranteed, that one. The first guaranteed match of Shabby Mania. And I'm pretty much sure that Finn Balor... There's no way Finn Balor's not going to accept Cody's offer, is it really? Surely. Finn knows if he agrees to Cody's offer, he's going to main event Shabby Mania for the Octane Championship. Why would he not say yes? So I dare say that will go ahead as well. So that's 2 matches already we know for Shabby Mania. It's going to be 2 pretty big matches, actually. Black versus Naito, Balor versus Cody for the Octane Championship. And I'm sure we'll find out over the next few weeks exactly who else is going to be taking on who else. Kofi now front chancery on Dash and takes him down. Dash being brought back up to his feet by Kofi as Kofi sends him into the turnbuckle. Tags in and here comes Biggie Langston dropping the double axe handle onto the arm of Dash. Now into a nice Olympic slam, essentially, that was. Hot tag, though, into Dawson, who catches... Oh, nice little duck there by Big E. It's like a really crappy Matrix styley. Big E just has the strength, though, but gets caught with the pace of Dawson. Nice elbow to the top of the head now. Into a belly-to-belly. Lovely. Big E now bringing Dawson back up to his feet. Into the ropes he goes. I've seen this before. Raining down the boots in the corner. There's the tag and in comes Kofi Kingston to continue raining the boots down. Tag by Big E. More boots get rained down. It's raining boots galore, then into the running dropkick in the corner as well by Kofi. There's the pin. 1. Big E, man, you are so slow, it's unbelievable. Just casually wandered over. Yeah, I could stop that pinfall, but I don't think I want to at this point in time. I'm going to let it continue. Good old Kofi, eh? Or Big E, should I say, anyway. And, of course, we have Xavier Woods at ringside. I always like to have Xavier Woods at ringside rather than in the match, only because he's a really good manager to have, because he plays the trombone every while he's out there. Nice. Big ending there. See, now Kofi should be getting... See, that's the problem. Tag team finishes just do not work on this game. They really don't. because they just don't seem to block them off and protect them. It's just so frustrating. Big E takes a boot in the face. It's now Dawson dragging Big E mid of the ring. Dropping his body weight across the arm, and I think Dawson was looking for a tag there but realised Wilder's down on the outside. Stiff right hand and now big German suplex by Dawson. What a chop block to the knee. As Dash Wilder slowly makes his way back up to his feet on the outside. As there it is, the inverted figure 4 leg lock. Indian Death Lock, I think that's called actually. And it's a tap out. Wow. Wow, Big E putting a lot of pain in. Out of nowhere, he just tapped. Wow. I was not expecting a tap that quick, to be honest with you. Wow. I really thought New Day had this one, to be honest. They were dominating quite a chunk of this. They really were. Especially at this point here where they were doing the drop kicks in the corner. And you see all the offense in the replays is all for the New Day. Of course, they got that big ending as well. There it is. Right on cue. But eventually it was the chop block there, taking out the knee of Big E. And you see him just clutch at that leg in absolute agony. Then the Indian Deathlock locked in to finish him off. And there we go. The Revival pick up a victory here. Big victory for them as well. Very impressive. Well done to them. Big win that is for them, actually. And here is our next match of the evening. It is me, Tommaso Ciampa, going one-on-one with Evil. But of course, both Sanada and Tetsuya Naito will be at ringside as always. They're always knocking around those guys, aren't they? I like Tommaso Ciampa. I was very confused at NXT TakeOver when Gargano won the match. I just thought Ciampa winning the match, which freed Gargano to move up to the main roster, made perfect sense. But evidently WWE have more plans for Gargano in NXT at this point in time. Maybe Vince is not that hot on him, maybe, I don't know. But it just seemed odd why they didn't move him up, to be honest. Because now, the problem is with both Gargano and Ciampa in NXT, the feud naturally just can't stop. There's always going to be heat between the two. Always. So it's odd to see, isn't it, really? Something's gonna happen, surely. One of them's gonna move up. Maybe Vince prefers Ciampa. Who knows? Maybe Ciampa gets a few more months and moves it to the main roster. But in any case, here in SWE, Ciampa is already on our main roster. And he's got a big match here against Evil. Evil's had a good run so far. All of LIG have had a good run so far. And now it's his chance to prove what he can do. Because this is going to be very, very tricky for him, I think. I do like their entrance, you know. I don't say their entrance. I know it is essentially Sanity's entrance, but just they all look pretty cool. Their it's Bushi, I think, looks the coolest. And he's got the eyes and everything, hasn't he? That's really cool. The eyes that light up in the dark, the red ones, they're really cool. But still, these guys are pretty good. It still always stuns me when I see Sanada. It looks so weird. Because of what I was used to in TNA. He's just like gained about 15 stone of pure muscle now. Obviously the New Japan way of checking for drugs is not as sturdy as the WWE's way. He's on lots and lots of drugs. So yeah, these guys, I feel like these guys will probably be involved in our Carnage Universe mode as well at some point when that gets done. But of course we have the World Cup first to get through before we have to feel a big think about Carnage. The World Cup is first. I mean, I see some really, really cool stuff in that World Cup. We've got some really cool teams. I'll give you a little bit of detail. We've got 16 teams planned for the World Cup. 4 groups of 4. All face each other once, and the top from the groups go through into a knockout stage. So, pretty much the same as the way the Football World Cup works, but it's going to be pretty awesome, I think. So, here we go. Underway. Evil versus Ciampa. The Evil Ciampa. Evil now bringing Ciampa back up to his feet, and Ciampa catching Evil with the jawbreaker, and then a nice running clothesline. The issue Ciampa's going to have here is the same issue that a lot of people have had so far when facing off against members of LIG, is the guys at ringside. We've seen them all get very much involved in the matches and change the course of a lot of matches. Even the ones that LIG have lost have been because of the interference given disqualifications. I don't think they've lost a match clean as of yet. Ciampa, nice power slam. Although I feel like we are going to try and... I feel like, you know what, let's do it right now. Let's do it right now. I'm going to ban all members of LIG from ringside in that Naito versus Ciampa match. Naito versus Black match, let's say. I might even make it a special match. Maybe like Last Man Standing or something. Or I would really like to use Cage, but Cage matches does not work in this game. Hell in a Cell doesn't work in this game either. I feel like Last Man Standing is a possibility, though. I'm going to note that down as a like a maybe. Last Man. And of course, like I said, everybody will be banned from ringside, so we shan't see any of the members of LIG helping out Naito in that one. It'll be Naito versus Black one-on-one. The match we were promised at the very, very beginning of the Universe mode. Ciampa big boot in the back of Evil. Ciampa now big knee in the side of the face of Evil as well. Ciampa being Evil himself now. And Ciampa is dominating here at this point in time, I must admit. He's had the majority of the match. Dropping Evil neck first. Back up to the feet once again, and so far we've not seen the other members of LIG getting involved, but like I said, we can't put it past them at this rate, can we really? We know what they're like. There's suplex there. As Ciampa now rolls to the outside. You see Sonata right in Ciampa's face and going shoulder to shoulder there, but referee allowing it. Of course, Ciampa won't want to win this by disqualification. He'll want to prove that he's the better man. But now here you go, Naito is getting under the skin of Tommaso Ciampa here. And that's allowed Evil to creep up behind Ciampa and turn this match around. Steel chair slid into the ring now here. Evil stiff right hand to the face of Ciampa. And Ciampa drop into the ground on the outside. Referee gets rid of the chair from the ring, but Evil follows Ciampa to the outside. And is choking him out. Brutality here by Evil. Ciampa back up on his feet now. Evil up on the shoulders, and what's he planning here now? Just dropping Ciampa face first on the apron. I think Evil's going to have to get Ciampa back in the ring here if he wants to win this one clean. Although I'm pretty sure Evil will be happy to win by count out, really. Although I'm sure both of them would prefer to win this one by pin. And oh wow, Ciampa's sending Evil face first into the ring post. But now does send Evil back in and slides back in himself. So no count outs in this one. Well, yet anyway. Won't put it completely past them, like, but Pinned by Evil. 1, 2. Is that 2? No, it wasn't. It was about a 1 count. That's what it was. Evil now taking Ciampa up on his shoulders. Into that big slam. Now dropping a boot right into the gut of Tommaso Ciampa, bringing him back up. Looking for a power slam, but Ciampa reversed it into a reverse DDT. But once again, Ciampa getting distracted by this time Sonata on the outside, and that's allowed Evil to come up behind Ciampa, hit with that boot in the gut, and then went for the butterfly, but Ciampa flipped out. Evil catches him once again into a German suplex, folded in half. And Evil backs into the corner for a little bit of a break. Why not? Now Evil going after that arm. Pretty good idea. Ciampa likes to utilise some pretty heavy strikes, so damaging the... Did he just tap out from that? He bloody well did. Ciampa tapped out from that. Wow. Was not expecting that. Was not expecting Ciampa to tap out there at all. And I think I've just swallowed the fly. Wow. Evil, yeah, just wrenching back in there. I've never seen anyone tap out this maneuver yet, but then again, he was very much in the middle of the ring. The arm was hooked and locked. The neck being wrenched back at, so yeah. And LIG, I'll give it to him. Clean victory here. Well, I say clean victory. There was the odd little bit here and there, the odd little bit of interference, but nothing physical, just distraction. And Evil picks up the win here over Tommaso Ciampa. Ciampa can't be happy with that. And how about this one then for a mismatch of styles? Bad Luck Fale takes on Neville one-on-one. So this, of course, is Bullet Club versus Balor Club. I think the first time we're going to see Bullet Club versus Balor? No, it's not. Yes, it is. Yeah, first time we're going to see Bullet Club versus Balor Club, I suppose. And, of course, still waiting for confirmation from Finn Balor on whether he's going to accept the challenge of Cody Rhodes for Shabby Mania. We understand we are going to find out before the end of tonight's show. But like I said earlier on, I can't see there not being a case where that's going to happen. If Finn Balor says yes, he's going to get a shot at the Octane Championship in the main event of Shabby Mania, why would he refuse that? It would be illogical, wouldn't it? So I could almost guarantee that Finn will accept that. It just wouldn't make any sense not to. It's good to have a good Bad Luck Fale, isn't it? And Bad Luck Fale is going to cause some problems during the World Cup. Just because I know there's going to be some arguments. There is going to be some arguments, but I hope to win the arguments. My plan is to win the arguments anyway. But looking forward to this match. It's not very often... Like, we put together like really good cruiserweights versus really good cruiserweights, but here we're going to see a really good cruiserweight versus a really good heavyweight. So it's going to be interesting to see the dynamics of the two styles mixing together in this match. Which one comes out on top? The power and strength of Bad Luck Fale, or the pace and agility of Neville? It's going to be quite interesting how it all pans out. A man from Tonga versus a man from Newcastle. Newcastle? Newcastle, man! It's going to be good. It's going to be good. Here he comes, King Neville himself. Now I've yeah, after the debacle that was... See, this is better. This is much better. After the debacle that was bloody Shabby Mania and the stupid entrances, at least we have got some good stuff going now. Neville then rocking that Finn Balor Club vest on his way down to the ring, pledging his allegiance to the flag of Balor Club. So, of course, we found out at Ascension that the members of Balor Club, or the first few members of Balor Club, are Neville, Sheamus, Cesaro, and Becky Lynch. It's a very strong formation, isn't it, really? Finn Balor said he wanted to look to the future, not look to the past. He didn't want to dwell on what had happened in the past and dwell on a club that was falling apart at the seams, he said. So he's looking to do exactly what he did when he formed the original Bullet Club. Look to the future and bring the talent together that are going to take over wrestling in the future. And Finn Balor obviously picking Neville as one of his men. Now, Neville did have a chance to win the Junior Heavyweight Championship at Ascension, but he didn't quite pull it off with Prince Puma getting the victory. However, I'm sure Neville's going to get another opportunity at some point. And the bell goes and we are underway. Then Neville versus Bad Luck Fale. David versus Goliath. We all know how that one ended. Will this one end the same way, or will Goliath get one back? Neville straight away locking in the knee bar, and to be honest, I'm not going to say it's not going to work, because based on so far what's happened with these dodgy submissions this evening, with that could finish the match at this rate. Bad Luck Fale looking for that power bomb, but Neville able to reverse it into a DDT. Neville dropping his body weight into the arm. Fale now bringing Neville back up to his feet. And on unrelated annoying news, somebody's just taken over my gym in Pokemon Go and I'm not happy. I'll have to go and take it back in a minute. I'll have to have a brief intermission in this recording to go and take my gym back. It's like 100 metres away from my house, so, you know, I've got to do it, haven't I? Bad Luck Fale taking Neville down. Taking Neville down, like? Oh, Neville, wow! Powerbomb by Neville off the apron to Bad Luck Fale to the outside. You see the Guerrillas of Destiny just not wanting to get involved. They don't obviously want to get... They don't want to get him disqualified, do they? Neville heads up top. Neville, this is insane. Oh my god, shooting star press to the outside by Neville. Wow. Neville, that was so high risk. And now an ace crusher as well. And I'll be honest with you, Neville is ripping Bad Luck Fale a brand new bumhole right here. He is tearing him apart. Neville bringing Fale back up and again into the barricade, and referee's up to a 6 count here, and these two guys still fighting on the outside, and you see Tama Tonga getting closer and closer. Neville now does send Bad Luck Fale back into the ring. This one might not end, this one might not last very long, to be honest with you. Bad Luck Fale trying to go for an ace crusher. Neville saw it coming, took him down, now into a front chance. What's Neville going to go for here? Rolling through into a dragon screw. Obviously, the best way to take down a Redwood is to take it down by the trunk. And by taking out the knees of Bad Luck Fale, doing very much the same thing. Neville now dragging Bad Luck Fale to a better position for that corkscrew moonsault. And a Hurricanrana as well. We don't often see very much from Neville now, do we? The old Red Arrow, because I think Red Arrow is more of his face finisher, isn't it? The Rings of Saturn being the more heel finisher. Because obviously faces are more renowned for getting the crowd excited with their big manoeuvres. Spinning heel kick by Neville into a Hurricanrana. Wow, and Bad Luck Fale is flat on his back, not looking in very good condition as Neville now. There it is, Neville locking in the Rings of Saturn on Bad Luck. Is he going to tap out? My god, Bad Luck Fale tapped out and Neville gets the victory. And wow, speed and agility is definitely the way that tonight's show has gone. Neville just absolutely dominated Bad Luck Fale. Wow. That was a really one-sided match. I mean, it started off a bit more even, but as time went on, it became more and more and more one-sided. Until Neville here was able to lock in those Rings of Saturn. And Bad Luck Fale had no choice at that point in time. Middle of the ring, in danger, struggling, had to tap. Neville victorious. Neville, like I said, we're very disappointed he didn't win the Junior Heavyweight Championship yesterday at Ascension, but tonight gets some form of retribution by taking down the man, the one of the deputy leaders, I would assume, of Bullet Club. And considering the challenge by Cody to Finn Balor, maybe that's an interesting little mix there, isn't it? And we have some footage of something that's just happened backstage a moment ago. AJ Styles seen walking around and bumped into Adam Page, Hangman Page. And it looks like Adam Cole has managed to recruit Adam Page into the club. So there we have it then. Adam Page is now a fully fledged member of the club with AJ Styles. And tonight he's going to get his first match well against Marty Scurll. Of course, the European champion Marty Scurll as well. Marty will be defending his championship at Shabby Mania, of course. Everything will be defended at Shabby Mania, being obviously our big finale pay-per-view. Okay, well, the game's still fucking broken. That's good to know. Let's just skip that then. Completely skip Marty Scurll's entrance because Marty wasn't there. There we go. Marty is here now, thankfully. Is AJ going to turn up here, or is AJ going to allow... What is wrong with this fucking game? Oh my god. Ah! So Adam Page is no longer here either. Okay, let's skip that entrance as well then. Well, at least we just saved a few minutes on entrances, eh? That was a bit annoying, wasn't it, really? But it's all about the match, not about the entrances, isn't it, really? So, of course, Marty Scurll defended the championship successfully against Pete Dunne at Ascension in what was a fantastic match, actually. A really, really good match. And tonight he gets a chance to take on Hangman Page, of course, one of the four members of the Bullet Club. Now, of course, a member here of AJ Styles' club. I think it was AJ. Was it AJ who brought him into the original Bullet Club? I think it was, you know. I might be wrong. No, I think it was. I think he joined when AJ was in charge. He's more of the American side of Bullet Club, isn't he, really? More the Ring of Honor side, I think. I'm probably getting all these details completely wrong as normal. So, of course, as always on these videos, citation needed, you know. Wow. This brawl going to the outside now. Marty Scurll taking some control. So we've already seen in our previous match, Bullet Club versus Balor Club. And now it's the Club versus the Elite in this one as well. At the moment, Marty Scurll is in full control. Full control. Demolishing Adam Page here on the outside. Page slung back into the ring by Marty, now bringing Page back up to his feet. And there's the arm breaker, of course, weakening him down, potentially for that chicken wing later on. Looking for that belly to belly, but Page was able to break free. Oh, what a pile driver by Adam Page. Wow. That rocked him, that did. Marty getting back up to his feet, but he gets caught with a right hand, which sends him crashing to the ground down below. And a nice neck break on the outside, and all of a sudden Page is turning this match around a bit. So, of course, there is, we can't ignore the fact there is actually somebody who really wants the head of Marty Scurll. And, of course, when he made his return, or his debut on Octane, and his return to club, of course, joining up with AJ Styles and Gallows and Anderson, of course, that was Adam Cole. He said at the time that he wanted retribution on Marty Scurll because Marty was the one who forcibly removed him from Bullet Club. So we'll have to remember that one because Adam Cole is just going to have... He's really gunning for Marty Scurll, so maybe that's going to... Scull's have to look over his shoulder, of course, with only a month left of this Universe mode. I say a month. A couple of weeks, really. We're going to... Got Shabby Mania in 2 weeks' time. Shabby Mania. Fuck yeah. Sorry, I got distracted there for a second. I got stuck in America from Team America. Marty now sending Adam Page into the corner. Front chance, but Page with some big strikes at the back. Wow, what a fall-away slam, my God. He threw halfway across the ring. See, behind Adam Page's back there, Kenny Omega was taking the top turnbuckle pad off. Referees currently now tying it back up, but it's well, had the desired effect. I think Omega was trying to allow Scurll a chance to recuperate, but just wasn't right enough. Well, I suppose it was enough because he kicked out there one after the one, but Marty Scurll looking for that backdrop, but Page kicked out into a crunchy drop in Marty. In for the pin now. 1, 2. Oh my God, Adam Page almost got a free count over the European champion. Marty Scurll the pin of his own now for the 1, 2. Again, only a 2 count. Good back and forth though. And Marty once again going for the arm breaker. And really working the arm down. Like I said, future going for the... What's the word I'm looking for? Chicken wing. And there it is, the chicken wing locked in. So we've already seen 3 submission victories so far this evening. Are we going to make it 4? We do make it 4. And of course your European champion Marty Scurll, representing the Elite, gets the victory here over the debuting Hangman Page. Good match once again, actually. Very good match. Apart from the dodgy entrances where for some reason, yeah, they just don't work. I don't know what's happened with it. It's like it's only showing the manager and not the others. It's tricky. But there we go, Marty Scurll. I think he's won every single match so far, Marty Scurll, in this universe mode. Every single match. But like I said, there's a big one coming for him. I'm sure Adam Cole is going to want some retribution. That's why he came back to Octane. And of course, Marty Scurll is going to have a target on his back until he gets that match of Adam Cole out the way. And here we go then into our main event of the evening. It is going to be, of course, our champion. As discussed, our champion who made this challenge earlier on this evening, Mr. Cody Rhodes. For some reason, this game just does my bloody head, and I tell you, it really does. Why doesn't it never do what you tell it to bloody do? I don't know how to win this. I really bloody don't. I keep changing it. I keep deleting them. I keep changing it back and this, that, and the other, and over and over and over and over again. And for some reason, still, Tangaroa is now the leader of this. For some bizarre reason, he's the leader. It don't matter, does it? Let's just ignore it. Let's just ignore it. Either way, Cody Rhodes in our main event here this evening, one-on-one. Now, we have had word that we do have an acceptance of the challenge of Cody Rhodes by Finn Balor, which is exactly what we expected to happen. So it will be at the main event of Shabby Mania, Cody Rhodes versus Finn Balor for the Octane Championship. But in tonight's main event, Finn has also organised for Cody Rhodes to take on the newest member of Balor Club. So, obviously Finn Balor not finished. We've got brand new members joining Balor Club over and over and over again. We already know we've got Becky Lynch, we've got Sheamus, we've got Cesaro, we've got Neville, who picked up a massive victory here this evening But we now have one more man joining the stable as well. Who is it going to be? Who will be joining Finn Balor here to take on Cody Rhodes in our main event of the evening? Oh, wow. Wow, this has gone full circle now. This is the guy who brought Finn Balor into NXT. And now the man that Finn Balor has brought into his Balor Club. It is Hideo Itami. And that's right, Hideo Itami will be taking on Cody Rhodes in our main event here this evening. Dum 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 dum. That's also the sound that you make when you level up in Pokemon. Good times. Good times. So this would be an interesting match actually, because if Itami was to get the victory, how would that work? How? Yeah, how? Wow, I've just seen some of our shows for the next few weeks. Wow, I forgot I made such amazing matches, to be honest. Yeah, not one to blow my own trumpet. But yeah, we've got some cracking matches coming up for you in the next few weeks. Next week, we're going to see Neville versus Takahashi one-on-one. That's going to be pretty awesome as it is. We're going to see... I'm not spoiling that main event. That's going to be huge. Absolutely huge. You see, Cody Rhodes just had Hideo Itami pinned into the corner there. And it is Cody in control early on. But Hideo now using his strength, just pushing Cody back into the far corner. So Cody's still annoyed, of course. He won the Octane Championship, but more important for him, I think, was the leadership of Bullet Club. That's what he really wanted. And it just went badly for him because everyone else sort of... Well, a lot of people sort of stepped away from Bullet Club when he won that. So that's disappointing from his side. And, of course, he's not happy about that, but he sort of glossed over it. And what he tried to do a few weeks back was he tried to bring Finn Balor into Bullet Club. He gave an open invitation to Finn Balor to join Bullet Club and to step up to the plate and sort of create a very, very dominant stable. Of course, Finn Balor had other ideas. He wanted to look towards the future, not towards the past, like he said, and create his own Balor Club, which is what led to Cody making this challenge. Cody was not happy with that result. He was not happy about being embarrassed. Of course, he's not only lost members of the stable that were already there, he's now been rejected by people that he's offered to add to the stable as well. So he's not happy, and he needs to prove himself. And I think a big win... Well, then again, I say he needs to prove himself. He just got a victory over Kenny Omega yesterday at Ascension, and now he's out here again in the main event of the next show as well. So you've got to give it to Cody Rhodes. He's fighting. That win over Kenny Omega, I must admit, surprised me somewhat. I expected Kenny to get his championship back there, but that one-on-one victory by Cody just proves the sort of quality that Cody is. Cody bringing Itami back up to one knee, into a pin now. Only one count. This is a big addition to the roster here, Hideo Itami, for Finn Balor and Balor Club. Itami there with the DDT, taking Cody down, stamp on the back as well. Itami now heading up to the middle ropes and dropping the knees or the elbows. I wasn't quite sure what hit him there, but either way it was effective. And as you see, Hideo Itami very happy with himself. If Itami was to pull off a victory here, that would be absolutely massive. It would really swing the momentum in the favour of Balor Club as well, which would be insane. A boot in the face by Itami and stalking Cody, but Cody taking Itami down. Taking Itami down. Oh, pin only results in a 1. Cody needs to do some more damage to Itami if he's going to win this one. Itami slides out the back into a reverse DDT. Cody now sending Itami into the corner. I have no idea what time it is. Wow, it's bedtime. Okay. I didn't realise it was so bloody late. Either way. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning on a work night. I'm going to be late tomorrow morning. I know that. I'm always late anyway. No one cares. They get more work done when I'm not around. Crossroads there by Cody Rhodes into the pin on Hideo Itami. And, oh, Finn Balor here up on the apron. Wow, okay. Stable Wars is working pretty well. We don't often see Finn resorting to that. But, of course, Finn knows how important this momentum is for him. Nice big crossbody there by Cody on Hideo Itami as well. I'm surprised there by Finn's interference. Cody being taken down by Hideo, should I say. Now into a spinning neck break. No, Itami reversed the neck break into one of his own. And now Itami stalking Cody. Up on the shoulders. GTS hit. Wow. 1, 2. Oh my god, Cody kicked out. Cody freaking kicked out of a GTS. Wow. It's not gone well for Hideo so far, is it, on the main roster? Is he still officially... He is still officially on the main roster, isn't he? We've just not seen much of him on 205 Live. Interesting. Hopefully we'll do soon, though. Gonna have to catch up. I'm going to start trying... I'm going to not bother with Raw and SmackDown anymore. I'm just going to watch NXT and 205 Live each week. That's going to be my viewing now for the week. I watch the highlights of Raw and SmackDown on YouTube, like 15-20 minute highlights. It's about all I get around to now. Cody with the flatliner dropping Hideo face first into the mat. And Hideo's been busted open as well as Cody starts working on the knee. And every match so far has ended on a submission, so no reason why Hideo couldn't tap out here. Cody bringing Hideo back up. Catches him. Crossroads, dead center of the ring. Cody struggling here. He needs to crawl over. Can he crawl over and get in the pin? Cody unable to take advantage of this situation. He's back up. Why have you not pinned him there, Cody? He does now go for the pin, but I think it's going to be too late. Yeah. Hideo able to kick out. Cody just took too long. That's why I don't like the stamina. I like the stamina system, but in that situation, that would be so unrealistic. You don't hit your finish and then go, right, I'm going to have a lie down for a bit now. I won't pin him for a bit. I want to have a lie down first. It don't make any sense, does it? I think they need to tweak the stamina system ever so slightly, I think. It's right hand in the gut there by Cody into a drop kick. And Cody, in fairness, has dominated the majority of the match. He probably should have got the win earlier on with that first Crossroads. Oh, his feet are up on the ropes. The referee doesn't see it. Oh, in for a 2 count, though. As you see, Hideo not happy at all. Cody, nice side effect. And Cody is in sheer dominance in this match now. Spoke too soon, though. Hideo now getting the back of Cody. Stiff clothesline, taking his head off. Dropping double foot stomp and a boot across the chest. And Hideo in firm control now. Hideo gets caught with the right hand in the gut. Now, up. Being dropped face first there. Cody dropping Hitami. It's a mashup. Big elbow to the top of the head, and it's almost like Cody just trying to open that wound in the head of Hideo. Of course, we know with bleeding that it releases liquid energy from the brain, from the head, and can wear you out so much quicker. Running knee strike from the corner by Itami. There's the pin. 1, 2. Oh my god, Hideo Itami's done it. Hideo Itami is just pinned the Octane champion. Hideo Itami's pinned the Octane champion. Wow. Hideo Itami. Of course, it's tricky for Hideo Itami because we already know that Finn Balor's going to get that championship match. So Hideo's not going to get anything for this, but I feel like we should guarantee him a place on the Octane card for this. The Octane. A place on the Shabby Mania card for this because this was a massive victory. Of course, in fairness, Cody probably should have won after the first Crossroads, but with Finn Balor distracting the referee, he was unable to do so. But what a win that is for Hideo Itami, one of the biggest of his career, getting a victory over the brand champion Cody Rhodes. And that is exactly what Finn Balor wanted. Finn brought in a surprise opponent for Cody. Cody wasn't ready for him, and this man has just halted Cody Rhodes' momentum and given Finn Balor some serious momentum, and a great scouting session as well, ready for Shabby Mania in 2 weeks' time. So there we go, guys. That's the end of this episode. I hope you've enjoyed it. Of course, if you have, please do hit a like and, of course, subscribe if you want to see some more. I've been Shabby Gamer. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you very, very soon for our next episode of SWE Octane, which will probably be next Saturday and next Sunday as we continue to build towards Shabby Mania. Bye. The 1, 2, 3.